In the last few months or so, I've had a lot of questions asked about my immigration journey. Technically, there are two questions that we're answering today. Where am I with my immigration paperwork? And am I a citizen yet? I don't really know.
Good morning. Today we're heading to the beach again for a second time this year, and this time we're going with Margaret's family. This is the first vacation that Margaret and I or Katelyn have ever been on with her family. In the past they've been on these little fishing trips here or there, but we could never make it, and this year we could. So it's not a fishing trip, it's just a beach trip. We all are getting a little house on the beach to spend a long weekend down there.
Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. This is our goodbye treat. We will be back in a few days. Bye, little one. Or big one.
I feel like the last time I gave Margaret a little too much credit, because if you look at this right here.
Wait a minute, that's not fair.
Look at that.
I'm trying to deflate it.
This car,
We can hurry.
this car
We're
is
late.
so full.
We're not so full. We're late. Just
If we
drive.
stop for some milk, there's nowhere for us to put it.
John,
I don't even know how she packed this much. But we're
I
on the
have
road.
completely open space by my feet and back
Katelyn
here.
has to hold her own water.
Hey, Katelyn. Hey, Katelyn. Hello. Hey. Hey. You put your passy back in? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. What do you think about being back at the beach? Who's been such a good girl riding this whole time?
Yeah. Between riding and taking a nap, we're almost here. The last time Katelyn was here, she was 6 months old, barely even walking, sitting up just a little bit. But now we're about to be 10 months old and we're trying to walk. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's John. I'm a full-time engineer and a part-time video creator and photographer. This morning we're actually in a race against the sun because the sun is rising up that way over there, and in just a few minutes it's going to hit me square in the face. So we are trying to make this video before that happens. If you can't tell, I'm currently at the beach. I'm with my wife's family at the beach for the last vacation of the year. We took a long weekend down here with her whole family, and it's been beautiful down here. We are actually at the very bottom tip of Alabama. There's a peninsula over here, and we are right at the bottom where it meets Mobile Bay. So it's kind of neat. I've never stayed this far down, and it's kind of cool. Water's nice. Water's been nice, kinda. It's been a little trashy in the last couple of days with with the seaweed in the morning, but it was gone in the afternoon. Sunrise, sunset have been beautiful. Technically, we are in the fall because it is September 25th, but it's been nice to take one last beach vacation to call it a summer, to wrap up the summer, so it's good. In the last few months or so, I've had a lot of questions asked about my immigration journey. A lot of it is on Instagram and some of it is in person. Technically, there are two questions that we're answering today. Where am I with my immigration paperwork, and am I a citizen yet? The answer to the first question is it's a long story. It's a long process. And the answer to the second question is no, but I'll expand on that a little more. So where am I with my paperwork? I don't really know. And am I a citizen yet? No, but there's more to come on that. So if you don't know my story, here's a quick recap. I came to the United States when I was 12 years old in middle school. I graduated from high school, graduated from college, and I got my bachelor in engineering, I got my master's in engineering, I got a job out of college, and now I am at my second job. I changed job this past January here recently, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of learning with a new job. It's been challenging. Like I said, we're racing against time, so the sun's coming up. Light's changing, so just bear with me. While I was getting my master's degree, I met my wife. At that time, she was a friend. Then she got promoted to a girlfriend. Then she was promoted to a fiance. Then she was promoted to a wife. We did well at being married, that God bless us, and we were promoted to being parents. We now have tomorrow. So tomorrow we will have a 10-month-old, and she's been a joy. And she's been awesome on this beach trip, and I just love it. After my wife and I got married in 2019, we did the sponsorship paperwork and she sponsored me, but we had to wait so many months, which was I think 6 months. And then I had my green card, but because we were married for less than 2 years, the government were like, hey, there has been a lot of faking happening, so we don't want any of that. So I'm going to give you a temporary green card for 2 years. After 2 years, you can apply again for a permanent 10 years green card. That's why sometimes people get confused, because some people can come straight to the United States and get a 10 years green card if they've been sponsored some other ways, like brothers and sisters, or if they've been married for longer than so many years, they can just go on and get their 10-year green card. Not me. The journey can't be easy, you know. So this last October, so it's been a year ago, we went on and did the paperwork to get the 10 years green card, change of permanent status, asking for removal of condition or something like that, which the original condition was we were married but for 2 years. So they're going to remove that, give me a permanent green card. And the process usually take 18 months. However, due to COVID, everything around the world shut down, including the immigration services. So shut down, went remote. So after I applied, they mailed me a letter to say, hey, give us 18 months. A month later, they mailed me a letter and say, hey, it's going to be 24 months. So it's been 12 months already, and we haven't heard anything. We've been constantly checking. We've been praying about it. We've been asking our lawyer every few months, hey, have you heard anything? And they said no. So in short, I could have saved you all this time and tell you that the update is there's been no update. I'm on hold. I'm waiting on the government to give me an answer. There might be another interview. There might be more fingerprints. There might be whatever else that needs to be done, but we have not heard from them. So anyways, I'm still out here being a temporary alien. So we've been waiting, we've been wondering, we don't know what's going on. There's a rule out there that says after you've been married for so long, you can apply for citizenship, which is in a month or so. In a month or so, I could apply for citizenship and all of that would be over. I can take the exam to be an American citizen, and that's probably what we're gonna do. So pray for us, but that still take 18 months out. We're still 18 months out from having that done. So we don't know. But going on this parallel path will allow us to finish sooner. One will be ahead of the other, and most of the time I've heard that the citizenship will be ahead of the permanent residency. Not sure why. I guess it's less vetting there. So we're now qualified for that. So that's the big update, is I'm qualified to apply for my citizenship, and hopefully that will go without a hiccup. I just hope that the two don't get tangled up inside a system somewhere and then push me a little longer, but we'll see. Anyways, so that's the update. If you have any inputs, you have any thoughts, you've been through it before, or you know anyone who has, and you have any kind of guidance, just let me know. I would love to know before I tangle up my paperwork. If you've done this before though, I would love to chat and learn. I'm trying to decide if I would pay a lawyer to do it, or if We're just going to do the paperwork ourselves. It's a little, the paperwork should be very simple. I should be able to just do it, but I'm not worried about the paperwork. I'm more worried about what we don't know or what we do know. You know, the lawyer would know, hey, if you provide all of this paperwork, you don't have to do anything else. And we wouldn't know that, so there might be additions and stuff if we were to go that path, which delays the paperwork a little longer. So if you've been through this before and you've done this before and you have some inputs, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. If you've been here before, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.